we're going wrong everywhere. हम बात कर रहे हैं कि हमें विकसित भारत बनना है. भाई विकसित भारत कैसे बनोगे?
विश्व गुरु बन.
विश्व गुरु बनने के लिए बच्चों को पढ़ाई तो अच्छी दे दो.
Core value circle model which you guys have at Sanford. What is the philosophy which you have?
शायद ये शब्द थोड़े भारी लगते हैं, but as a parent and as adults we need to understand that in early years this is very important. It's the first time that the government or us as a nation recognize that education at the age of 3 to 6 is very very important and has to be a formal education.
मैंने ऐसे लोगों से ही बात करी है जिनको अपने सब्जेक्ट तक नहीं पता था कि एमबीए में किया क्या उन्होंने.
आई एम श्योर. आई as an Indian educator we really need to work upon our framework a lot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, now of course India is getting very aware of what sort of boards are there. Like generally we were very aware that we have state boards or we have our national board which is CBSE, right? But now already India knows that there is Cambridge, then there is IB. So IB is the world's largest board.
Okay.
And it is a Swiss board, and the curriculum, the kind of framework that it has is very beautiful, which sort of captures the interest and level of the child also, and sort of develops everything through that itself. It's very experiential in terms of learning. So till now there are a lot of K-12 schools, IB K-12 schools in India, and people have loved it for so many years. And so we thought that Sanford, it's been 15 years to Sanford. Last year we completed 15 years. So we thought, let's do something new, something path-breaking as a brand. And so hence we've been working on this for a couple of years to collaborate with IB and bring not only India's but also Asia's first IB preschool chain that is named as Sanford Global Preschools. I feel till now, I mean everybody knows that जिनके भी बच्चे हैं, right, या जो एजुकेशन फील्ड से हैं, दे ऑलरेडी नो कि प्री स्कूल में अर्ली ईयर्स में इंडिया में अभी तक कोई फ्रेमवर्क नहीं था until unless NEP 2020 came, right? That's the first time that the government or us as a nation recognized that education at the age of 3 to 6 is very very important and has to be a formal education. So till now we were just talking about that, sending them to the K-12 schools and education starts at 6 years. But what about the the early years, which are very important, which sort of that's where हम लोग ads की तरह लेते हैं, seriously नहीं लेते, but that's the matter of fact that 90% of the brain develops during this time.
So don't you think उस समय बच्चे को माँ बाप के पास होना चाहिए था समय तक?
बच्चे तो माँ बाप के पास ही है ना.
कहाँ पर है? अगर आप उसे 6-7 घंटों के लिए स्कूल बुला लेते हो तो
in preschool the child is not there for 6-7 घंटा. The child is there for just 3 hours. So in those 3 hours there is a lot of structured play that a child does. There's a lot of socializing that a child learns. There are so many things that a child. So now one more, there are so many issues that are coming up which we as a society are sort of failing to understand. And I could say it because obviously I'm from education. We see a lot of children coming with the problem of ADHD. We see children coming with a lot of social anxiety issues. This is all because we are confining them in homes. Our parents are already helicopter parents. And the reason is obviously either now you have 2 children or you have 1 children. And in metropolitan, both the parents are working. So they're not able to give ample.
But that's the real reason for ADHD, not the confinement.
Yeah, it
is.
The
real reason is that they're not giving time.
They're not giving time because, see, if the child goes out, meets other peer group, right, makes their own circle, all of this will not happen. They'll be far away from screens. They'll be doing what they need to do in that age. They need to play. They need to be with the other children of their age group.
But don't misunderstand me. My questions are related to my children.
Right.
I don't we give them ample amount of time. We don't
Right.
give them that kind of screen time. So whatever answers you're giving,
Right.
unfortunately I'm putting them on my family and I'm saying नहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है, हम तो ऐसा नहीं करते, हम तो ऐसा नहीं करते.
Right.
पर आप कह रहे हो कि बाकी के जगह पे लगातार यही हो रहा है. That's what you're trying to tell me.
So आपने मेरे से पूछा कि क्यों प्री स्कूल में भेजना चाहिए
हाँ,
बच्चों को.
exactly.
योर क्वेश्चन इज कि प्री स्कूल में क्यों भेजना
क्यों
चाहिए.
माँ बाप के साथ टाइम बिताना चाहिए बच्चों को.
हाँ, पहली बात तो माँ बाप 24/7 तो टाइम नहीं दे सकते. ठीक है, पॉसिबल ही नहीं है टू स्टार्ट विद. ठीक है. सेकेंड ऑफ ऑल, देर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट माँ बाप कैन नॉट गिव. Like I said, those socializing skills. The socializing is not limited to the father, mother, grandparents, or sibling for that matter. That is more related to that they go in and make their own circle. They try to understand the environment, and also very important in early years, child learns everything from the environment. यही problem होती है. Now, of course, parents now, that's why the importance of preschooling in India has come up so highly, because parents are now realizing that how important it is. जब मेरा बच्चा 6 साल का हो जाता है और वो फॉर्मल स्कूल जाता है, right, my child is not able to adjust because they don't know what it looks like to go to a school, to make friends, or to have a teacher who's guiding, or to get out of that comfort zone of the home. सो वही बात आ गई ना कि एक तो आपने 90% जब ब्रेन डेवलप होना था तब आपको ने उसको ना स्ट्रक्चर्ड प्ले दिया, ना सोशलाइजिंग दी, ना वो कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल दैट ही कैन गो इन अ न्यू इन्वायरमेंट एंड यू नो फाइंड आउट और मेक हिज ओन पर्सनैलिटी, अंडरस्टैंड हिज ओन पर्सनैलिटी. शायद ये शब्द थोड़े भारी लगते हैं, बट एज अ पेरेंट and as adults we need to understand that in early years this is very important.
So you're bringing this to India. Okay, and then so that also means that the Western countries are already doing it.
They've been doing it for ages.
Okay,
It's
so do you
not a
think
new concept.
Do you think that the kids in West are better than the kids which we have in our country
So
because of this education?
so I would say in early years 200%. Later on in life it could differ because there are a lot of things that are different in terms of that scenario, but early years 200%, because even in early years because I have taught in UK also, so I know how I interacted with those kids also in early years. So when you talk to them, the kind of exposure that they have, the kind of questions that they raise, the kind of challenges that they put themselves into is very different. यहाँ तो मुझे लगता है कि प्री स्कूल में पेरेंट इस बात के लिए भी आ जाते हैं कि मेरे बच्चे को एक स्क्रैच लग गया है, मस्किटो बाइट हो गया है, राइट. सो ओवर देयर पेरेंट्स डू नॉट क्वेश्चन ऑल ऑफ दिस. माई चाइल्ड विल लर्न बाय फॉलोइंग ओनली. My child will learn by going into new environment, by the environment itself, not with the books. For us, preschool is still ABCD and 1, 2, 3 and rhymes, right? Which slowly and gradually it's changing, for sure. I will definitely take that because everybody is looking into a new horizon. और NEP 2020 के आने के बाद, since government
what is NEP
has
2020? Go ahead.
National Education Policy 2020.
Please elaborate on that.
So, see, National Education Policy, which came after so many years. So, that talks about the new framework in education, right? And that talks about the early years for the first time. Till now, India as a country has never talked about early years. So kudos to the government and the educators who have framed this new education policy 2020, because thank God for the country that we are including early years into formal education, right? And I think since, I mean, like, you do not know what is NEP 2020, people do know about it a lot because it is all over the news and in newspapers since 2020 itself. But I would still say every parent should read it. Every parent needs to understand what is the education that the nation is talking about. What do I expect from my child's school? And जब भी कोई फ्रेमवर्क नया आता है तो पुराने फ्रेमवर्क को डिसरप्ट करता है, और पेरेंट्स को तब तक नहीं समझ आएगा तब तक वो नहीं पढ़ेंगे. सो नाउ NEP सेज कि 6 साल का बच्चा फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड में जाएगा. ये बात पेरेंट्स को पता ही नहीं है. जब वो स्कूल आते हैं तो फॉर्मल स्कूल्स, नॉट एटलीस्ट प्री स्कूल्स, आई विल नॉट से, बट फॉर्मल स्कूल्स में दे फाइटिंग फॉर इट कि नहीं, आप मेरा बच्चा 5.5 पे भी लो, 5 years पे भी लो. They're not understanding the repercussions of it. The repercussion is the age criteria for 10th board exams. बच्चा तब तो क्लास रिपीट नहीं करेगा ना. तो आपने NEP नहीं पढ़ा, आपको ये सब कुछ नहीं पता चलेगा. So all the parents really need to understand the education system before they question anything to the school, or before anything, any decision that they make for their child.
Okay. But I absolutely agree with these thoughts. But for my children, I have a different plan. Okay, the plan is very different. However, we'll not go getting into that.
Right.
So let me ask you the core value circle model which you guys have at Sanford. What is the philosophy which you have?
So basically, the philosophy is very, very simple. We're talking about the core. The core values are based on the whole child approach, right? That we're talking about fine motor skills. We're talking about gross motor skills, sensorial skills, learning from the environment. These are very, very basic things.
Could you please elaborate on all these skills?
So when a 2-year-old comes into a preschool, तो सबसे पहले तो उसके finger tips, the nerves need to be focused upon. That's how your brain functions. What you're sending through your tips, what they're seeing, what they're hearing. So we work a lot of activities upon those things. So a lot of things we focus through that. Then we're talking about gross motor skills. Gross motor skills are more to do with the physical development of the child, right? What is the physical ability as per the age that a child should practice. So all of those things. The creativity. So creativity doesn't mean art and craft. Creativity means how good my child is able to question things. If I tell you that apple is red, should you take apple as red? Should you not question me? You should.
What kind of question should I ask you then?
I mean, supposing if I give you a piece of paper, right, and it has an apple on it, I tell you to color it. What is the color that you're going to fill?
The color, whatever color. I mean, if I'm thinking like a 2-year-old, I'll fill whatever colors I feel like.
Correct. But my teacher told me the apple is red. So now what do you do? So the creativity is now, if you suppose in colored that apple, say green, right? So what should I tell as a teacher?
The Chicago apples are green.
The Chicago apples are green, right? And if you colored it blue, then
we have to make them hybrid for them to color blue.
So basically, the creativity is that my child is able to imagine a lot of things, and the teacher is able to sort of help their imagination. That, oh, if you've colored the apple blue, then imagine if their apples are blue, it's a blue garden apple and all of those things, and they can make a story around it and all of the. So it's all creativity, and everything nowadays works through creative. How creative you're at work. If you're a manager, how creatively you're solving a problem, right? If you're a teacher, how creatively you're making your children understand. So everything that you see now, if you're doing podcasts, so how creatively do I engage my guest or my audience, right? So everything right now works on creativity. So we're talking about that India is turning into the new startup hub. Why? Because it's all creativity. It's just a fiction of mind. If I have a problem, how do I solve that problem?
Okay. So you have emphasizing integrating global best practices, which we already heard initially. Right. How do you ensure that these frameworks are culturally and contextually relevant for India's diverse population?
International education has always been there in India since a long time. If nothing, I would say 2 decades. If nothing, if we don't go too far. So it's not a foreign concept for India. People are already adapting to new boards also. They're also adapting to new international frameworks, right? And I'm very glad that India is very open to adopting new frameworks as well.
It's a slavery mindset जो हमारा पुराना है, हम तुरंत अडॉप्ट करते हैं. हमारी आदत पड़ गई है.
नहीं, मैं ये नहीं बोलूँगी कि स्लेवरी माइंडसेट होता तो हम वो करते जो हमें डिक्टेट किया जा रहा है. ठीक है, स्लेवरी
कर रहा है हमको.
But that's what I'm saying. You're saying that slavery mindset होता तो अडॉप्ट कर लेते.
We love anything which is coming from West. तो वो ये स्लेवरी माइंडसेट वही है, उसमें कुछ वो नहीं है.
I don't think that we're loving everything. There is still a fraction of it, but it is fading out. I would say it is fading out. I wouldn't say
Why
that it
would
is.
we take a Switzerland's board and try and push it on all Indian schools or most Indian schools or some Indian
So
schools?
it's because there needs to be a structural change in education.
Why didn't we come up with something of our own?
It's because the government framework needs to change. And also, as I said, that India itself, like for example, you also does the similar thing. You can bring in any board. It just has to have good practices, educational practices. So what you're saying is, take one mode and apply to all.
I'm not
Right.
saying that.
So
I'm just saying that we love anything which comes from the West, and that is because of the being ruled by other people. So in so many years, the slavery mindset. We love it, and you might disagree with me.
yeah,
And
I don't agree with that.
yeah.
I mean, it is. I wouldn't say that it is not there, but yes, it used to be for a really long time, but it has really faded out now. Right, because now there's a lot of emphasis on what is coming from India. There's a lot of emphasis on what is made in India.
What is it that which you came to know that has been made in India and which has been very popular around the globe?
Everything. You talk about the culture, you talk about clothes, you talk
कल्चर
about
तो ठीक है,
yoga.
वो तो हमारे पूर्वजों ने दिया.
हाँ,
योगा
you
हमारे
talk-
पूर्वज वी हैव नॉट एडेड एनीथिंग टू दैट. क्या ऐसा है जो हम भारतीयों ने इधर बीच किया है जो हम क्लेम करते हैं कि हम अडेप्ट नहीं करते? हमारे भारत में कॉपीराइट मींस राइट टू कॉपी. वॉच ऑल द बॉलीवुड मूवीज, यू वुड नो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग. मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ क्या ऐसा अलग है जो हमने किया है. जैसे कि साउथ कोरिया का सैमसंग है, the whole world knows them. Hyundai, the whole world knows them, right? There are many n number of companies from South Korea, very small country. हमारा क्या है वो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ. क्या ऐसा है जो आपको लगता है कि हमने दुनिया को दे दिया और वो हमसे कॉपी कर रहे हैं?
See, that's where we are saying no. There are a lot of how all these Indian startups are becoming so big and going internationally. This is a huge example of this. That's what they're trying to do. What you're saying, that Samsung hai. So similarly, there's such big startups that are going internationally now and capturing international market. For instance, now you have such a great deal of quick commerce. If you go into foreign countries, there is no quick commerce. There are a lot of developed countries, there is no quick commerce. You talk about UPI, it is there everywhere. People are borrowing from India. That's the new mindset that we are talking about, and that's what needs to be adopted in education also.
Okay. I have many counter argument, but because we'll go somewhere else altogether. We don't want to go to that path. Okay. Balancing scale and quality. Okay. Sanford grown rapidly up to 250 branches across 3 countries under your leadership.
Right.
What are the biggest challenges you faced, and does the more number of schools destroy the quality of the school?
So, to start with, so basically, I would say that 250. I'm a second generation entrepreneur. This Sanford has been the brainchild of Mr. and Mrs. Rathore, who are fortunate. My parents also, and I get a chance to take the lead as a second generation entrepreneur. And so the challenges have been because. Majorly into penetrating into smaller towns, I would rather say, right? Because when we started 15 years back, preschooling was still a foreign concept, right? It still started very new, very fresh. So the founders really had to introduce the concept that there is something called preschool and you have to send your child to a preschool.
Like Skechers and all, right? Okay.
So that was an initial hurdle. Now, as we established ourselves as a brand and we started growing in numbers, the challenge we started facing now is penetrating more into smaller towns and making them aware that the importance of it. Because see, the point of franchising was that we want to reach and we want to touch more children and give them more quality preschool education, right? Because Sanford is known for its curriculum. And that's where we want that more and more children should experience it. We're not a brand who only works in metropolitan, right? And more than that, now the second level of challenge that we're facing now is there are too many preschools.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too many preschools. So
Anybody who has 1,000, even 500 square feet of
yeah, would
place, they're
open it.
starting.
So that's one thing that we're requesting. We're constantly in, like, we're a part of a lot of associations also, so we're trying to sort of discuss this with the government also. There needs to be a proper framework, some guidelines. अब आप CBSE से affiliation लेते हो, they give you proper guidelines that the classroom size should be this big, these are the things that you need to have, and affiliation would be renewed after 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Different boards have different this thing. So similarly, that needs to be there in preschool also. Then only we can talk about quality preschooling, because abhi it is not regulated, so there's too much mushrooming. So as a brand, we feel that the more and more quality, and probably the other leading brands also in India, when we discuss that, the more and more that we want to go towards quality, and make parents understand that why quality matters, uh, that will only happen once the government puts a framework into it.
So, on an average, how many students are there in these schools which you have?
So right now we have close to 15,000 students across all the schools,
Okay.
right? And
So, when you say preschool, like from what class to what class your schools are up to? Like from preschool to class 12th?
so
Mm-hmm.
so preschool is 3 to 6 years.
Yeah.
3 to 6 years, right? At 6 the child goes into first standard, and below 3 years also there are daycare facilities. So most of the schools have daycare facilities,
Okay.
or settler classrooms also. So that is there. We do have a K-12 by the name of Sanford World School, whereas in which is a CBSE affiliated
Okay.
K-12 school.
Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Also, you want to introduce technology in the early learning of students,
Right.
which come to you.
Yeah.
What all technologies you want to teach them?
So I feel that technology is a very important part of today's generation. You just can't withdraw it from them, right? And not only today, when the brand started, we always believed in that. You can't just say that a 3-year-old should not be exposed to the technology. There needs to be a certain line. There needs to be a control system, but they shouldn't be, alien to the technology, right? Because they're living in a technology world. आप ऐसा नहीं कर सकते हो. मम्मी पापा के हाथ में फ़ोन तो है ना, टेलीविजन तो है ना, all of these things they're seeing it. So we at that time we started with interactive touch panels and all of those things. Right now our touch panels have become more interactive, and the children at 2-3 children at the same time on a board can solve a lot of problems, can do a lot of stuff, a lot of gamified education that they could do, but that is only limited to half an hour. We don't expand it more than that, also because of the screen timing. Secondly, that we introduced is India's first AR based curriculum. So AR, as everybody knows, is augmented reality. So once so earlier it used to be that you need to scan the books and then it comes. Now everything is there on our app, and children can see it in a 3D form live into the classroom. So if you're saying that you want to show them an elephant, the teacher wants to show them an elephant, they can show them sort of a 3D projected elephant, and they can sort of visualize it better for their own creativity.
Awesome.
So that's what we're trying to, that's how we're introducing technology.
Okay, awesome. Also, teacher empowerment. You have prioritized teacher training and professional development within Sanford. What all strategies you guys are using to train these teachers?
So teachers empowerment have always been at the core of Sanford, is and has been my personally one of my agendas to look at, because I'm not only looking at all the spheres. I would say that I'm not only an entrepreneur, I'm an educationist first, because of my interest and what I've studied also. I've done my master's in early childhood education. So I feel that your teachers need to be empowered a lot, अगर आपको कहीं भी चेंज लाना है तो उसके लिए क्लासरूम में चेंज लाना है तो पहले टीचर में चेंज लाना होगा. टीचर में चेंज लाना होगा, उसके लिए कॉन्स्टेंटली ट्रेनिंग इज़ रिक्वायर्ड, कॉन्स्टेंट स्किल अपग्रेडेशन इज़ रिक्वायर्ड. एंड अपग्रेडेशन के साथ साथ विच आई फील इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट ऑफ इट इज़ असेसमेंट ऑल्सो. सो जनरली हम क्या करते हैं, हम ट्रेनिंग पे बहुत फोकस करते हैं, राइट. वी डू, I mean, as a brand, we do 2-3 annual trainings, which all the teachers around all the schools come together and we do like a robust training. Then we do trainings at the branches also. We do online trainings also. So a lot of trainings keep on going. Every month we do a review training for all the branches. So all of these things that we do for understanding that where the teachers are facing a problem and how to implement our curriculum better, because we're making the curriculum, we're refining it every year by year, but that needs to go to the child, to every child. So that can only happen if we empower and we train our teachers continuously. Secondly, what I feel, this initiative of assessment that we have taken, we started doing it like I think maybe 6-7 years back, and that has worked fabulously. And I feel all the schools, regardless preschool or K-12 schools, everybody should do teacher assessment. And we've been requesting even CBSE that we should incorporate something like that, because एक बार टीचर बन जाते हैं तो फिर पूरी ज़िंदगी हम टीचर रहते हैं, हम ट्रेनिंग लेते हैं, उसकी स्किल्स का कोई असेसमेंट नहीं है, right. And these things have been lately, thank God, have been also discussed in parliament, that there needs to be teachers assessment. I have learned now, where do I lack it, that will come in my assessment now. When I write a paper or when I give some sort of oral interaction to any examiner, then I will get to know, okay, after all these trainings, my this part has improved, now I need to work upon this part. The institute will also understand, the school will also understand that majority of my teachers are lacking in this skill, so I need to have more orientations or skill upgradation in this. So that we have been doing for 7-8 years now approximately, and that has worked fabulously. Every year we do a mass assessment, which is written and also an interactive based assessment. And we tell them, then we sit with each and every teacher, the academic team sits, the support team, they sit with each and every teacher and the branch, and they tell them that this is where you need to work upon. So it is a good way of implementing the curriculum in a true spirit.
Awesome. Very impressive here. Very impressive. Okay, what happened to your school after the pandemic? हुआ क्या? Pandemic का कितना बड़ा impact रहा school के ऊपर?
Huge. I think
Did this hurt the financials as well?
oh, 200%, obviously.
Okay.
Because we need to understand that preschool, I feel, has been the most, it has not been talked about, because as an industry we're not out there. As an industry we've recently got acknowledged formally. So I think we're the ones who've got hurt the most due to pandemic. Because बच्चे स्कूल नहीं आएंगे तो स्कूल चलेंगे कैसे?
True.
अब you could run an online school for a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old. You can't run a school for a 2-year or 3-year-old, right? Though we did try, and we were still able to, in COVID also, we were still able to impart education to 6,000 students over online interactions. But that was very difficult. We felt terrible about it, that we have to take such a step. But we never wanted them to, take away that things. And at that time, one important thing that we did, and which came out to be beautiful, is the way that we partnered with the parents. So we used to tell the parents that you do this activity with the child at home and you send it to us, or
They were
upload it
also
on
at home.
yeah, so you upload it on the on our ERP and all of those things. So that way the learning is not stopping, and we'll only take like a 1-hour interactive session with the child, and the parents can also be a part of that thing. So that's how we try to cope up the learning aspect. But I feel financially, of course, because most of the preschools are running on a rental premises. So till how long somebody will survive on rental
And then
premises?
keep paying the staff as well.
Yeah,
That's a
keep
big
paying
deal.
the staff as well. So that was obviously a very hard time for for the entire early years, industry itself, the entire sector. But I think post COVID, we sort of, the parents have realized it more, the importance of early years when the children were not able to go to the school,
Yeah.
and they realized that how important it is to send them to preschool.
So it was like revenge sending them to school, right?
So
Because
when they sent, they were like, please, please take. I think in 2022 is when the school, so preschools or schools at large only were the first ones to close and the last ones to open in the entire pandemic. So we were the last ones to open as a industry, as a sector. So 2022, I think all the schools were full. That's what we experienced, because parents were just waiting to send their children to the school, which was also beautiful because that's the day that we were also waiting for. And even the parents were very eagerly that, I want my child
take
to go
him
out.
to your school.
हाँ. And on the funny aspect, मम्मियों को भी लगता था कि यार बहुत हो गया, enough. I do not have that much energy.
Don't you think that it's like there used to be a time when mothers used to love spending time with their kids, but now there is something called as my own time
हाँ.
that has came in such a strong way
Yeah.
that even the kids are disturbing their own time these days.
हाँ.
Do you agree with this?
So we need to understand that times have changed very quickly,
True.
and it is changing at a really fast rate. Because I see like how I see my mother and how she's dealt with her life, and I compare it that what probably she was doing when she was 30 or all of those things. So our mothers never gave themselves time. They gave time to everything else in the universe. They gave time to the family, they gave time to cooking, to managing homes, to the neighbors, to the all the relatives possible. So that has been largely the mothers of that time, and they never gave themselves the time. Now I see that my mother is in her 50s something. So now I see the repercussions on her health, that because she did not give herself so much time, she prioritized everything else above her own self, whether her mental self or her physical self. And that I see in mothers of that age group a lot. So probably I feel that people are learning from it. People are learning from the previous generation.
And the repercussions of this we'll see in next 20 years.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Every
because
generation,
this will also have some repercussions.
Obviously, every generation has something to teach, something to say. That how they've overused their bodies and how they've not thought about it. That now I feel that our generation is very particular, that half an hour we need to give to ourselves in a day, 1 hour we need to give to ourselves, whether we're doing some exercise, we're going out for a walk, or we're doing nothing, if we're just meditating or things like that. And I feel it is a good thing, it is a good practice to give yourself that time. How does your brain function if you are not giving your brain that time to think also? So especially I feel in metropolitans, it is our life is very chaotic. We do not get even a minute to think about anything. We're just jumping from one thing to the other thing to the other thing. So that's, I feel, as a good practice that the new generation has taken, and probably the next generation is going to learn from it.
Okay. Mental well-being focus in your school. So your curriculum specifically addresses mental health challenges the young kids have. How do you do that?
So I feel very simple thing is to talk freely, to talk a lot with the kids, whether it's in early years or whether it's in entirety in the school also. It is very important, because mental health issues are more related to the fact that we try to keep a lot of things inside us. We're not letting it out, right? So that I feel open dialogues and that openness in the school is probably the first step to sort of dealing with the mental health issues. So I wouldn't say that we want to make it like a big deal, because now mental health has become like a big deal, that
Yes.
oh, it's a thing. it's a thing that needs to be dealt with. It is not a thing that needs to be made into an agenda, right? It's a thing that, supposing if I'm having a bad day and somebody asks me, what happened, you don't look good today, what's the problem, or something like that. So if I let those emotions out and I'm talking to the person, that thing sort of somewhere subdues. So that openness in a school is very, very important. Whether the teachers are talking to the children, so supposing we have like a buddy program, so every child has a buddy teacher, right? So the buddy teacher is that teacher makes the child so comfortable that the child is able to go and talk to the teacher, right? And that sort of solves a lot of issue for the child. And they also know that this thing will not go out of this room, so they have that sort of confidence in that person, that I am sharing this with you because it's there in my mind. I, as a child, I don't know how big of a problem that is. That probably could be this tiny, or that could be really big, right?
Like my father used to beat me up,
Huh.
and I never even cared about it.
Right.
But if somebody beats their kids today, they will have mental traumas,
Right.
wouldn't they?
Of course they will have.
They will, they might just complain, they might do something. I don't know, but that's what I'm
Right.
saying. This is
Right.
this is the change
Right.
which
This is
we
a change.
see.
This is a huge change, because
But don't you think that makes them weaker? Like the younger kids are more of a LGBTQ people, more in comparison to 20 years ago. Or today's kids, like, in smaller situation, they cry a lot. Or today's kids go through they define mental trauma so much, which could have been dealt with one line, it's life, it happens. But they go through it, why did this happen
That's
to
what
me?
I'm telling you. It doesn't need to be turned into agenda, which is the part that I do not
Thank
support
God.
and I do not like.
Yeah.
That it doesn't need to be turned into an agenda. There's a problem. You talk about it, it gets solved. There is nothing on earth that cannot be solved, with talking. If there's a huge, I mean, I have never faced it, at least, or I have never seen people not able to solve their issues by talking it and all of this. If, see, a problem which is so grave that it needs sort of healthcare support, that's a different thing. We are not treating that. We're not talking about that. That's another percentage of people, and that, I don't say that it is so common, right? If we are talking about common, everyday mental stresses and all of those things, that is on regular basis, and that shouldn't be made so big. If somebody is really going through a huge depression, if somebody is really facing a huge problem, then it needs to be, looked at the medical level. But like everyday life had to be that's what I'm saying, that parents, by keeping the children in the house, they've made them really like into like they're doing a lot of helicopter parenting, hovering around the child, कि मेरा बच्चा चोट ना लग जाए, गिर ना जाए, ऐसा ना हो जाए, मच्छर ना
And
काट
then
जाए.
they're always on the reels.
Yeah, they're always on the reels, right? And I don't understand that. Why? I feel the child will learn once they fall, they cry, they experience, they deal with the situation. That's how humans grow up. That's how that is the normal process of it.
Yeah.
So let's not like make it into such a big deal. There needs to be an open dialogue at home also, because I feel there's a huge still at large level. There's a huge problem in terms of openness in the house, that a child needs to be a certain way with the parents. A house which allows an open dialogue, you won't see such an issue.
My elder daughter is 7 years of age. So today what happened? I asked her, okay, go and take a bath. So this lady who works for us, I said, दीदी इनको भी और छोटी वाली बेटी is around 3.5 years. इन दोनों को नहला देना, ठीक है? तो छोटी वाली तो चली गई बाथटब में. बड़ी वाली, because she was watching some show, she didn't go for 15 more minutes, despite of me asking her. So that I went to her and I said, why didn't you go? So she was like, ये एपिसोड खत्म ही होने वाला था. I said, चलो कान पकड़ो और 50 बार उठक बैठक करो. अब मेरी बेटी स्कूल जाए और टीचर को बोले मेरे पिताजी मुझ पे बहुत अत्याचार करते हैं, उन्होंने मुझे ऐसे 50 बार उठक बैठक करवाई, दिस इज़ नॉट राइट. आप समझ रहे हो ना? सो एक लाइन जो ड्रॉ करनी है पेरेंट्स को, वो कहाँ पे करनी है आपके अकॉर्डिंग?
Very good question and very controversial, probably, because so I would say, so supposing if I'm a parent in this situation, I would have just asked, like, what happened? Why are you not taking the bath? And if the child would have said that, I will just finish it and go and
What
take
if
a
she's
bath.
a regular defaulter?
So
She keeps doing it, like whenever
we
you do this.
need to understand one thing. It's a different generation we are dealing with. It's not the generation जहाँ मम्मी पापा की सुननी रहती है, जब मम्मी पापा के सामने आप इतनी बातें नहीं कर सकते हो, या whatever my dad said I had to follow that. I'm sorry. I mean, our generation is raised like that. We can't implement the same on our kids, because that's not the generation that is coming up. This generation is the generation which has lot of exposure. A generation which understands that I also have a right to ask a question, or I also have a right to have an opinion on certain things, and that can't be defined by age.
Which is fine, and I don't
Right.
mind.
Right.
My daughter has a lot of opinions.
Yeah.
They carry a personality at this small age,
Yeah, of
which I did
course.
not have. But
Yeah.
they carry a personality, and we
Exposure.
respect it. We
Yeah.
respect that. Okay, you carry a personality. You know this. You like this.
Right.
But there has to be a line somewhere that if I'm asking you to do something, you
So
can't
that
be a regular defaulter of it.
So that has to be talked. That has to be talked. As I said, बच्चे
पर
सारी
कान पकड़े
बातें.
उठक बैठक कराना is because she does boxing. तो वो तो that is I took it like let me make her do more exercise.
Yeah, I mean, but in general, I'm saying everything has to be done through talking. जहाँ
Or
आपने बच्चों
not
के
slapping.
जहाँ आप बच्चे के साथ हार्श होना शुरू हो गए ना, they will stop listening to you. They will stop listening to you. They will stop taking you seriously after a while. You have to
But
connect.
I took my father very seriously all the time.
That was a different generation. That's what I'm saying. We were a
But
different
she is,
generation.
isn't she part of my DNA and my wife's? We both are like this.
तो डीएनए हैबिट से आता है ना, ऐसे
हाँ.
थोड़ी ना कि मैं ये तो वही वाली बात हो गई ना कि यू मतलब ज़रूरी थोड़ी ना कि आप यू नो यू विल बिकम द फादर दैट योर फादर वाज बिकॉज यू हैव द सेम डीएनए. यू आर नॉट द सेम फादर, नो? हाउ
I'm
योर
not.
फादर वाज?
My father was
Very strict?
He used to
You
beat
can't be
me.
that strict.
I have never even slapped them.
Yeah. So
However,
why?
I think I still have the right. से कान पर उठक बैठक तो कर ही सकती हो तुम. इतना तो मैं करवाऊंगा ही करवाऊंगा. ये तो गलत बात है, नहीं कुछ मत करो.
I think I would still not support it, to be honest, because I feel कि बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं जो आप बात करके सॉल्व कर सकते हो. Like I've seen a lot of cases where children try to lie a lot, which is a serious problem. Like problem like this could be dealt with here. Today you're watching that, please next time I'm saying something, listen to me, right? And say it in a stern voice, maybe. But something like saying lie is a very grave thing, because that becomes a habit of a child.
But don't you think that the kids lying or somebody stealing at the childhood, a lot of times it remains like if somebody is a pathological liar, the chances are that the person was naturally like that. Because lying is something which remains with you only if when you're growing up, when you're a child, you'd lie. A lot of kids lie. A lot of them lie.
Right.
Understandable. However, over a period of time, they change themselves. That lying doesn't help. But there are people who would never change because their personalities are like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But as a parent, it is your responsibility to correct them in such a grave situation. That lying is something that is not acceptable. That is something not acceptable. आप आज कोई छोटा झूठ बोल रहे हो, कल कुछ बड़ा बोलोगे. So lying should not be a part of a child's
A
character.
child comes to home and says कि I'm not scoring good because my teacher hates me. ये सिचुएशन बहुत होती
हाँ,
है.
ये होती है.
My teacher
ये
hates me.
मुझे लगता है आज से नहीं, पहले भी होती थी.
पहले भी होती है.
हाँ, माँ बाप
और
तब
वो-
इतना सीरियसली नहीं लेते थे.
नहीं, बट मदर का उसी पे उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट करना कि हाँ मेरे बच्चे तो महान है. टीचर का ही दिमाग खराब है.
नहीं, वो तो हमेशा से गलत है. You need to listen to both the sides. First of all, you need to listen to both the sides. You've heard that your child is saying all of these things. So you should say that I will go and meet your teacher. Let's discuss this. Let's discuss this issue with the teacher. That why there is an answer sheet. No, if the answer is right, the teacher has to give you the marks.
Yep.
There is no other way that she can get through it, right? So अगर आप मेरे बच्चे को सही आंसर पे मार्क्स नहीं दे रहे हो तो आप गलत हो ही. और अगर मेरे बच्चे ने गलत आंसर लिखा तो मेरा बच्चा तो गलत है ही ना. There is a proof to it. So if there is a issue that
What
you're
if the
facing,
parent is lazy? They're like वो भी नहीं करना पर ठीक है मेरा बच्चा सही है.
यार but अभी you have brought a child into a world, you need to take care of all of these things. You have to get out of your bed and stop being lazy.
नहीं बट हैं ऐसे बहुत पेरेंट्स हैं जो लेजी हैं.
I agree.
जो कभी कुछ नहीं करते, जो स्कूल में नहीं
Procrastinate
जाते
करते हैं,
हाँ,
हाँ,
और फिर
हाँ.
वो क्या करते हैं, ब्लेम करते हैं टीचर का दिमाग खराब है.
So, for example, I'll tell you, both my parents, my dad had always been a businessman. Before that, he was a software engineer, so he was selling computers and all of those things. So, never ever they both have missed even a single PTM. Never ever in our entire life, in my and my brother's life. But now I see PTM पे पेरेंट्स को पकड़ पकड़ के बुलाना पड़ता है. I feel why they're not interested to come to the school and ask what my child is doing. आप फी हाइक कर दो, कल ही आ जाएंगे. I'm sorry if this offends anybody. ठीक है, आप इतना प्रोएक्टिवनेस उस चीज में दिखाओ ना, that I have to come and I have to discuss the growth of my child.
I never missed it so far.
Yeah, that is a good thing.
I work in the night shift, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm up till 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. Despite of that, I get up and go at 10, 10:30, whatever time they call me.
That is important. How do you know what your child is doing in school? How will you get to know? सिर्फ आंसर शीट देख के, रिपोर्ट कार्ड देख के. पहली बात तो पेरेंट्स को ये भी समझना ज़रूरी है कि दिस इज़ नॉट द टाइम फॉर मार्क्स. And this is very seriously being discussed a lot right now, looking at the latest trends. सिर्फ हमारे 8% educated students who've done their graduation, or 8% of the entire lot is actually employable in our country.
Do you know that I don't have a degree? I'm
I
a
don't know.
dropout, a college
Right.
dropout.
Right.
And I have businesses.
Right.
It just doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter. What matters is your skill set. What matters is your exposure. That's what we're talking about. So how I was differentiating between the curriculum, that is what we're talking about. That you need to have a skill and you can do anything. You can adapt to the new changes. We are saying कि technology, AI is taking away jobs. And I'm hearing this a lot now. कि,
It is, but
हाँ,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. आप ये देखिए, जब कंप्यूटर्स आए थे तब भी तो जॉब गई थी ना. जब .com आया तब भी तो जॉब गई थी ना. So now this is another tech revolution.
No, but it's different.
No, it's not different. If you're skilled and you have that mindset to turn your skills into something new, channelize your skills, you would not have that problem. If you're only thinking कि मेरा education इतना ही होना चाहिए कि A से B और मेरे को नौकरी मिल जाए और बात खत्म करते हैं.
But don't you think that यही approach है सभी का?
है, यही तो मैं बोल रही हूँ, यही तो प्रॉब्लम है, यही तो अप्रोच है, यही अप्रोच एक प्रॉब्लम है जो पेरेंट्स की. आज भी मुझे समझ नहीं आता क्यों, वाई आर वी रनिंग सो मच कि 5th standard से 6th standard से पेरेंट्स स्टार्ट सेंडिंग देयर किड्स टू कोचिंग क्लासेस. we're not creating robots, right? That everybody has to come out of
No,
the
the
same
companies are
machines.
getting robots. We are not.
No, companies are not getting robots. Why? Because you see all the MNCs, they are, most of the big MNCs, the good MNCs, they now have their own training institutes because they're not able to hire people. Because whatever that they've studied, then it is not useful
We
for
have
them.
Cyber Academy. We train people for 3 months because they're not ready for what they're supposed
Correct.
to do.
That's how it is. क्योंकि जो ग्रेजुएशन करके बच्चा निकल रहा है वो रेडी ही नहीं है एम्प्लॉय होने के लिए. मतलब द स्किल सेट इज
ऊपर
नॉट
से उसका
रेडी.
मानसिक संतुलन इतना हिला हुआ होता है कि उसको काम ही करने का मन नहीं करता.
हाँ.
ये बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम
आदत
दूसरी
नहीं
है.
डाली ना.
अच्छा, एक और चीज़, आप चूंकि यू हैव मेनी 250 स्कूल, मतलब कम से कम आपके पास 1000 तो स्टाफ हो गई होगा.
हाँ.
तो सबसे जो मुझे प्रॉब्लम फेस होती है, हम श्योर आपको भी
Hiring?
होती है. नहीं, हायरिंग नहीं. हायर किया, काम करवाया
छोड़ के
और
चले गए.
नहीं, दूस बंदे ने काम के दौरान इनडिसिप्लिन्ड है, नरक मचा रही है, मचा रहा है, और अचानक से आपने जिस दिन उसको फायर किया उस दिन वो बोलती है मुझे एक और चांस दे दो मैम। ये होता है आपके साथ कि सर एक चांस दे दो मुझे, बस इसके बाद देखना आप मैं तीर मार दूंगी। जो उसके पहले हमने लगातार कंस्ट्रक्टिव एक्शन प्लान में डाला, समझाया, बोला कि यार कर लो, ठीक कर लो, उससे कुछ नहीं हुआ। द डे द पर्सन इज गेटिंग फायर्ड उस दिन वो एक चांस जरूर मांगती है।
हमारे केस में प्रॉब्लम बहुत अलग है, एंड दैट गोज फॉर ऑल द प्री स्कूल्स इन इंडिया. आई एम नॉट ओनली टॉकिंग अबाउट सैनफोर्ड. सो अर्ली ईयर्स एज अ सेक्टर देर इज नो बेंचमार्किंग, राइट? सो सपोज इन आपके पास जो आते होंगे ग्रेजुएट्स होते होंगे ना, मोस्ट ऑफ देम, लेट्स जस्ट टेक द नॉर्मल केस सिनेरियो, ग्रेजुएट्स तो कुछ तो पढ़ के आ रहे हैं, करेक्ट? या सपोज इन लेट्स से कि कोई मार्केटिंग में आपने ज्वाइन करवाया तो बीबीए करके आ रहा होगा, एमबीए करके आ रहा होगा, कुछ तो पता होगा ना?
नहीं होता, बट आई लेट्स फॉर द सेक ऑफ दिस कन्वर्सेशन लेट्स से कि
नहीं, फिर भी चलो एमबीए बीबीए कुछ तो करके आता है. एमबीए तो आजकल मुझे लगता है हर कोई कर ही लेता है इन जनरल,
पर मैं फिर भी नहीं कहूंगा उन्हें पता होता है, बट लेट्स से यस.
हाँ, शायद नॉलेज नहीं होगी डिग्री की. मैं तो सिर्फ डिग्री की बात कर रही हूँ.
ऐसे लोगों से ही बात करी है जिनको अपने सब्जेक्ट तक नहीं पता था कि एमबीए में किया क्या उन्होंने.
हाँ, आई एम श्योर स्कूल वो कॉलेज ही नहीं गए हैं, कॉलेज ही नहीं गए हैं, ऐसा भी है. और दुर्भाग्य की बात ये भी है कि बहुत सारे कॉलेजेस ऐसे हैं जो सिर्फ डिग्री दे रहे हैं. There is still a lot of colleges in India, and that correction needs to be there. But having said that, हमें प्रॉब्लम ये होती है कि एक तो कोई बेंचमार्किंग नहीं है अर्ली ईयर्स की टीचर्स बनने के लिए. जो बेंचमार्किंग है भी सिर्फ एक ही कोर्स है जिसको बोलते हैं NTT, नर्सरी टीचर ट्रेनिंग.
अच्छा. जो
ज़्यादातर अर्ली ईयर्स में पढ़ाने वाली टीचर्स करती भी नहीं है.
अच्छा.
ठीक है, बिकॉज मतलब इट्स अ वेरी, how do I say, it's a very sorry state, but generally teachers in early years are that I have to come at 8 o'clock and stay till 2:30 so I can manage my home and I can manage my job, so let's go out and work. ठीक है, अगर मैं एक लाइन में बोलूँ, that is what we're looking at. So hence for school chains like us, we have to have a very strong training program. We have to teach them from the scratch.
True.
Scratch. They do not know the A of it also because there is no framework. There is no proper course for nursery teachers training. And if there is a course, they're all very limited. Very, very limited, and few universities serving it. So, ये एक दुर्भाग्य है जो हम अर्ली ईयर्स में फेस करते हैं. और टीचर्स व्हेन दे वर्क फॉर टू मेनी इयर्स एंड गेट ट्रेन्ड, सो देन इट इज एन ओपन वर्ल्ड फॉर देम. ट्रेनिंग लेते हैं.
ये बहुत अनफॉर्चुनेट है कि जैसे ही आपने किसी को ट्रेन किया, उसने आपके यहाँ 6 महीने काम किया, उसके उसको लगता है अच्छा. और पता है प्रॉब्लम क्या है, भारत देश में एटीट्यूड ऑफ ग्रेटिट्यूड है ही नहीं. तो उनके दिमाग में कभी नहीं होता कि यार इस लेडी ने जो ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट करा है उसमें ट्रेन होकर मुझे इस काम में अच्छा करा है मैंने, इसलिए मेरे को अगली जॉब मिली है. सो आई शुड बी थैंकफुल टू दिस पर्सन. हमारे यहाँ क्या होता है, आपकी जॉब छोड़ के आपको शो ऑफ कर दिए कि तुम तो मुझे इतना पैसा दे रही थी ना, अब देखो मुझे इतना मिल रहा है. अरे गधी, मेरी वजह से तेरे को उतना पैसा मिल रहा है, मैंने ही तेरे को ट्रेन करा है. व्हाई डू दे नॉट हैव द एटीट्यूड ग्रेटिट्यूड इंडिया में?
ये ना मुझे लगता है दैट्स अ
अगेन स्लेवरी माइंडसेट. You will not agree, but I'm telling you the truth.
It's not a, I would say, it's a societal issue. ठीक है, चाहे आप उसको slavery mindset दे दो या जो भी. I really, absolutely, I don't know if you read about the culture of Japan. I'm absolutely a huge fan of the culture.
I have people working for me in America. They are also very thankful, believe me.
मतलब आप ये देखो,
like not Japan वाला हाल, but फिर भी भारत से तो उनका हाल बहुत अच्छा है अमेरिकन्स का.
हाँ. So मुझे लगता है कि एक तो ना हमारे दिमाग में जो शुरू से एम्बेड किया गया एज अ सोसाइटी वी आर नॉट ट्राइंग टू करेक्ट आवरसेल्व्स, वी आर जस्ट गेटिंग वर्स डे बाय डे. दैट इज़ व्हाट माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज. जैसे व्हाई आई एम सेइंग जापान, कि जापान में यार आप इतने आसानी से, जैसे हम 5 मिनट में ऐसे झूठ बोल देते हैं, that's not a part of their culture. They don't lie, right? Yeah.
In my call center, there was this girl whose boyfriend came to pick her at 4 in the morning. and her shift was till 4:30. She said पिताजी आए हैं पिक करने के लिए. Unfortunately मैं बाहर चला गया ऐसे, कुछ लोग
So
जा
you
रहे थे.
saw.
I saw. I said इसका बाप तो इससे भी जवान है. But that's how the industry is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we don't think before lying. We don't think that's
मम्मी
a
की
part of the
तबीयत खराब है.
culture.
यार
So
मम्मी
many
की
people
तबीयत
leave
खराब
the
है.
job by saying somebody died in their
Oh my
family.
God.
And I feel structurally we as a society, where are we going? If you can lie to that extent that somebody in your family has died, and after a week I'm getting to know that this person has joined somewhere else.
वो प्रॉब्लम भी है. और ये होता है ना कि ताऊ जी मर गए ना. I was like कि ताऊ जी वेट कर रहे थे क्या कि तुझे कब रिजाइन करना है. दादाजी मर गए
हाँ.
और मम्मी की तबीयत खराब है, पापा की तबीयत खराब है. अरे गाइस, मम्मी पापा की तबीयत खराब होना इज अ बिग डील. अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस.
They don't. Lying is very easy.
हाँ हाँ.
It's a piece of cake for us.
Once I
कभी
lied
भी.
when I was working for other people.
Hmm.
I told that my mom is not well. उसी दिन मम्मी मेरी गिर गई. उनको ये वाला कलाई टूट गई. And I was like, oh my God. और मैंने कभी झूठ नहीं बोला. अगर मुझे मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड भी आ रही होती है मैं जाके अपने टीम लीडर बोलते हुए मेरी गर्लफ्रेंड आ रही है, मुझे इस दिन छुट्टी चाहिए. बट आई वॉज अ वेरी गुड परफॉर्मर. आई यूज्ड टू वर्क लाइक 14-15 आवर्स एवरी डे. तो उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती थी. हाँ ठीक है जाओ. बट दिस इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग कि एक बार झूठ बोला, मुझे रिजल्ट दिखा था. उसके बाद मैंने कभी झूठ नहीं बोला. बट
बोलना
लोग
क्यों है झूठ? मतलब why to lie? Anyways, why to lie?
इमेज बनाने के लिए कि मैं बहुत महान हूँ. आपके अंदर अधिकतर महिलाएं होंगी,
हाँ.
है ना?
It's all women centric.
ओह माय गॉड.
All women centric.
फिर तो मतलब नेक्स्ट लेवल पे होगा आपकी फ्रस्ट्रेशन. तो
Women
नेक्स्ट
centric.
लेवल पे होगी.
So-
सारे लोग क्या करेंगे, उसको मिक्स करने लग जाएंगे.
हाँ.
हमारी दो चीजें अलग अलग डिस्कस हो रही है. एक ये
Correct.
डिस्कस हो रहा है द एटीट्यूड ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज,
Right.
और एक ये जो विमेन है वो अलग है.
हाँ.
तो वो क्लैरिटी मैं दे दूं.
Right,
अदरवाइज क्या
right.
होगा, लोग बोलेंगे देखो जी.
हाँ, obviously there are more challenges because they're multitasking a lot of things. They have to with men it is not like that कि मेरे को घर पे जाके खाना बनाना
हाँ,
है. Most
true.
men, right?
या
But-
मेरी बेटी आ गई होगी स्कूल से.
हाँ. But with women they're multitasking a lot of things, so hence their problems are way more than a men, right? That is obviously we see it every other day, right? And in our office also, the corporate office, which has close to 35 people, right? So that also we could see and we're trying to make it more women centric also, because one thing also that we have noticed, not only more than me, our chairman has noticed that the girls are better performers. I'm sorry. No
girls
offense to.
No, girls are not better performers. I'll say girls are more sincere in their jobs.
They're very sincere and hence
Yes.
it affects the performance. So actually क्या है, उनका guilt consciousness level ना थोड़ा ज़्यादा high होता है. So they feel guilty very easily if I've not done this thing or I've not finished something.
मुझे किसी की सुननी नहीं है.
हाँ.
महिलाओं का ये बहुत रहता है उनमें. मुझे कोई सुना नहीं सकता.
हाँ.
तो इसलिए क्या होता है, अधिकतर महिलाएं बहुत मेहनत करती
हाँ,
हैं.
they're
पर उनको
very
ना
hardworking,
आप
they're very
उनको
multitasking.
15 मिनट का एक्सटेंड नहीं करवा सकते उनकी शिफ्ट.
Yes, I mean they've lot of problems,
Uh-huh.
obviously, because they're multitasking. I would say, because I see the women that are coming, working in Sanford. I see that they're getting up early. They're cooking for the entire family. They're getting the breakfast also done, lunch also done. They're coming to office till 6 o'clock. Then they go back. Then they cook again. Right? So they have a very, and they have to also hear things from people if they're getting late. Probably
सासू
nobody.
माँ,
हाँ.
ननद or somebody,
I mean,
yeah,
for men, nobody will tell you why you coming at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, for sure.
If she's getting late, she will definitely hear very instantly. Or we could
Sarcastically as well.
sarcastically, and we could see the calls coming in. So if you ever notice, even in your organization, if there's a late meeting that happened all of a sudden, something that came up, and you see the men's phone are not ringing, it's the women's phone which is ringing, because the women get late.
सही
they-
विक्टिम कार्ड मार रही हो. आप बोलते जाइए, मैं सुन रहा हूँ.
नहीं, that is true. That's how it happens. I'm telling
It
you the
is
truth.
true, but बोलते
That
रहिए
is
आप. हाँ, हाँ.
that, because see, still there needs to be. So suppose, and I will say, I am very, very privileged. I'm absolutely very privileged that I'm born in such a family and I'm married in such a family that me and my husband are always taken very equally. My work is also prioritized as much as my husband's work is prioritized. So nobody questions anybody, right? And we love each other, and hence because of all of this equation, there's a lot of love and warmth towards each other between the parents and the kids. Is because you're respecting what a person is doing, and probably this is not there in most of the household, still not there, and I can see that, regardless of how much money somebody is bringing in the house. So that still needs to be there.
I know, but the men also have a lot of issues. ऐसा
Every
बिल्कुल भी नहीं है कि
हाँ
केवल
तो
महिलाओं को ही सब कष्ट है जीवन में.
कष्ट नहीं है, बट इक्वालिटी एक कहीं किसी लेवल
मैं
पे.
आपसे अग्री करता हूँ,
हाँ.
डिसएग्री नहीं कर रहा,
हाँ.
पर मैं ये विक्टिम कार्ड इतना सुन चुका हूँ ना, मैं क्या बताऊँ आप. मतलब ये वीजा और मास्टर कार्ड से भी आगे निकल गया है ये विमेन्स विक्टिम कार्ड. मुझे एक बात बताइए, चलिए हम लोग लेट्स डू सम इम्प्रॉम्प्टू कॉन्वर्सेशन, क्योंकि क्वेश्चंस तो बहुत सारे हैं मेरे पास आपके लिए. जैसे अभी जो भी बच्चे आपके पास आते हैं, अगर सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट के कभी केसेस हुए हैं, पहले तो ये है. दूसरा, अगर हो जाता है तो क्या एक्शन लेने का प्लान होता है, क्योंकि माई डॉटर इज़ गेटिंग बिगर, तो मेरे दिमाग में इस तरह के सवाल आते हैं. और क्या ऐसा किया जाए, क्योंकि अब तो क्या है कि पहले की तरह ये नहीं हो सकता कि मेल ही फीमेल स्टूडेंट पे सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट करेगा. अब तो ये LGBTQ इतना पॉपुलर है कि फीमेल से भी बच्चों को बचाना पड़ेगा आपको. ऐसा नहीं कह सकते, भले ही हमारे देश में कम होगा, पर फिर भी दिमाग में तो रखने की ज़रूरत है इस बात को कि फीमेल टीचर कैन ऑल्सो बी प्रेडेटर, राइट. तो उसके लिए क्या कर रहे हैं स्कूल, स्पेशली आपका स्कूल, और बाकी स्कूल क्या कर रहे हैं? हाउ डू यू गाइज टेक केयर ऑफ दैट कि बच्चा आपके सामने ओपन हो गया?
See, first of all, we've never come across such a situation ever, thankfully. And most of the schools have, probably, I feel, because I mean, one beautiful part of education is that education fraternity works like one big family. ऐसा नहीं है कि मेरे schools हैं आपके स्कूल के पास, so I will envy you. We will still sit and have our dinner and coffee and chill around and discuss what is happening and what could be done better. So it works as a one huge family. There is a good healthy competition and so much learning from each other. So as far as I've known, ऐसे cases in general schools में नहीं experience होते हैं. शायद it is a one-off that would have happened in any of the schools. So, and also it is because the school is very very cautious about a lot of things. They sort of do a lot of orientation of the children to make them understand, right? To make them aware of a lot of things, especially when they enter their teens, right? So those things are there. And also school which promotes more of consciousness. Once you embed consciousness in a child's brain, suppose for example, like my as a person, I can't lie. I really can't lie. It'll come on my face if I even try to lie. I'll start laughing on my own only. I'm such a terrible liar because it is a part of my consciousness, my personality. So anything in a school, if practiced through consciousness with children, right, then it really helps in dealing all of these things. Because if your consciousness is right, you will not think towards something as grave as this. So that's what I feel. And thankfully, all the schools, I would say, really are taking care of these things. So I mean, hardly you would hear such news.
But when you go on the Pew Research or some of the research companies which have conducted research in India, they say that kids are getting traumatized sexually at a very young age. Okay, and the research is already out. So let's say hypothetically that 60-70% of that is happening within the family, because that also happens everywhere.
It is within the family, right?
And then there is a chance that 10-15% might be happening in the schools. Do you agree? Because you're just giving clean chit to all the schools right now.
No, I'm not saying that it is 100% there, but I see that it is a one-off case. Literally one-off case. I do not have the stats right now, otherwise I would have quoted it. But I have never heard so much about
गूगल
it.
कर लेना एक बार, उस पर देख लेते हैं, क्योंकि बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग, मुझे भी नहीं पता है, तो
हाँ,
लेट्स फाइंड आउट
I
ना, भी
don't know.
देख
I've
लेते
never percentage of sexual assault
हैं.
cases
Assault
in
on
Indian
in
school.
India in schools, ज़्यादा शायद सरकारी स्कूलों में भी हो सकता है. मे बी वी आर रॉन्ग, वी आर टेकिंग साइड ऑफ प्राइवेट स्कूल्स. अच्छा, अभी क्या होता है, बिकॉज आई डू पॉडकास्ट, कुछ भी बोलने से पहले लगता है कि इस बात का वो क्या सोचेगा. जैसे मैंने बोला सरकारी स्कूल में चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं, देन आई थॉट कि पीपल विल से दैट आई एम बायस्ड टुवर्ड्स द प्राइवेट स्कूल्स. According to NCR भी नीचे 20, approximately 28.9% of the entire child population experienced some form of sexual crime, yet only 65.6% of these crimes were reported. So 100 अगर बच्चे हैं तो 29 बच्चों ने ये फील करा, लेकिन उनकी जो रिपोर्टिंग हुई है 29 में से वो 65%, विच इज़ अराउंड, कितना को बोलेंगे हम, 18 ने शायद रिपोर्ट करी, बाकी लोगों ने बताया भी नहीं इसको.
But schools के कोई stats नहीं है.
स्कूल से कोई स्टैट्स नहीं है. But don't you think that you are also running a school? But schools will hide that kind of information. Why would they tell the world कि हमारे यहाँ ये हो रहा है?
Do you think if something happens to your child, you will hide it from the world?
No, I will not hide it. But schools will try
come.
and hide it.
It'll come.
अच्छा,
Because as a parent, you will voice your opinion, no?
obviously. I might some
You
beat,
will go
might beat
out
some
and
people,
tell the
yeah.
entire world that, there needs to be something for it. So that's why I'm saying that in news, if you see, there are rare chances that this happens, because the parent will not stop from telling the world that this has happened and you need to take an action against the school. So in school, such cases, especially, I would really say, as you said, private schools, because I know of the private schools and I know how private schools are cautious, because there's a huge regulation from CBSE, right? So we are cautious about everything. We are cautious about the fact कि बच्चे को गिर के ना चोट नहीं लगना चाहिए. तो ये तो बहुत बड़ी बात हो गई, क्योंकि अगर बच्चे को गिर के चोट लग जाती है, पेरेंट्स उसमें केस कर देते हैं.
अच्छा,
तो अगर उसमें केस कर देते हैं तो सीधा प्रिंसिपल अंदर जाती है जेल में. एंड दैट हैपन सो मेनी टाइम्स. बच्चा गिर गया, चोट लग गई, तो ये दैट इज व्हाट आई एम सेइंग, ये तो बहुत ग्रेव है. तो
अच्छा, मुझे नहीं पता था कि लोग इस तरह के केस भी
schools
करते हैं.
are so cautious about so many things. Private schools, obviously, because they are regulated by the government authorities. I don't know about government schools, how it is happening there, because I've never got really a chance to interact with the government principals and all of those things, or understand how it really works.
I have studied in government school, so you're talking to one of the students for sure.
Okay. So बहुत प्राइवेट स्कूल्स बहुत प्रिकॉशंस लेते हैं, बहुत प्रिकॉशंस लेते हैं. एंड फ्रॉम दिस आई वुड कम टू अ पॉइंट दैट एक बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट पार्ट है एजुकेशन का, वेयर आई फील we as a country really need to talk about it. We really need to talk about the effort of private players in education. So I think probably everybody knows in India that education is not for profit, right?
Okay, all
Right.
right.
So
I don't believe that, but go ahead, yeah.
yeah, you don't believe that. Nobody believes that,
Yeah.
right? And there is no problem in not believing that. The point is that India still has the entire education system as not for profit,
Okay.
and
And that's why you guys don't pay taxes.
obviously, how will somebody pay taxes? Now, coming to another point, I don't know why we are still practicing it.
That's a good point.
Why we are still having not for profit. Why education is not being turned into for profit. Because it is a regulated, it is highly regulated. It's not regulated, it is highly regulated sector by the government. So government has a huge control on education, right? Now, why I'm saying this from two aspects, not only financial aspect. The kind of schools and the number of schools that our country requires is a huge percentage. We right now lack a lot in terms of good formal schools in India, right? And that could only happen. So why private players are still there in education is because government cannot capture the entire thing.
Yep.
right? So private players need to take their place and work in this field, right? So now that that is there, why are we not thinking on the lines that, or I'm not saying, I mean, it should obviously for profit, and I will not shy away from saying that. I've said it on a lot of platforms, and lot of in front of lot of government officials also, and I mean, parents would be against it for sure, but I don't see a reason why, because any sector which is government controlled will remain government controlled, right? अगर गवर्नमेंट ने ये बोल दिया कि आप साल में 8% फीस बढ़ा सकते हो, तो 8 ही बढ़ा सकते हो ना. आपने उस दायरे को क्रॉस किया, द पेरेंट्स कैन फाइल अ सूट अगेंस्ट यू एंड you'll be liable to pay back to the parents, or the government even can take away your CBSE can take away your affiliation.
What IB वाला
Same.
सेम है.
So
मेरी बेटी का फीस इतना ऊपर क्यों जा रहा है? मैं बहुत दिनों से सोच रहा हूँ.
IB, so your child goes into an IB school, right? So
Let me take the name Pathways.
so that's for profit.
अच्छा,
IB is for profit.
IB is for profit. अच्छा, इसीलिए आप जाना चाहते हो?
No, it is not that. It is a beautiful curriculum. Honestly,
अच्छा,
honestly, as an educator, it is a beautiful curriculum. We really, as an Indian educator, we really need to work upon our framework a lot. And one of it is for profit. The other is our thought process, कि हमारा अभी भी thought process वो है कि यूनिवर्सिटीज़ को क्या चाहिए वो स्कूल को देना चाहिए पड़ेगा, स्कूल को क्या चाहिए वो प्री स्कूल को देना पड़ेगा. जबकि थॉट प्रोसेस ये होना चाहिए कि प्री स्कूल में बच्चों के लिए क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है वो कराया जाए, क्या स्किल्स इंपॉर्टेंट है वो कराया जाए, ठीक है, और स्कूल्स में क्या इंपॉर्टेंट है वो कराया जाए. एंड देयरफॉर अभी भी हम सिर्फ उसको एक तो गलत डायरेक्शन में
यूनिवर्सिटीज
अलाइन
हम
कर रहे हैं.
नहीं हम गलत डायरेक्शन में इसलिए है ना, बिकॉज द गवर्नमेंट्स थिंक फॉर द कॉर्पोरेट्स. वो देखो कॉर्पोरेट्स को क्या चाहिए, उस पे यूनिवर्सिटीज आ जाते हैं.
आप देखो ना कितने कॉर्पोरेट्स आज की डेट में आर्टिकल्स लिख रहे हैं कि भैया आप अनएम्प्लॉयबल हो.
हाँ.
तो हम फिर भी क्यों नहीं समझ रहे हैं? हम तो कॉर्पोरेट्स की भी नहीं मदद कर रहे हैं.
तो जो जिस तरह सिस्टम अभी तक चल रहा था उसमें ये था कॉर्पोरेट को क्या चाहिए, उस हिसाब से यूनिवर्सिटीज है, उस हिसाब से फिर कॉलेजेस हैं, फिर स्कूल्स हैं.
तो दैट्स द प्रॉब्लम ना. अब तो कॉर्पोरेट्स भी बोल रहे हैं ना, आप जो प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हो, व्हाटएवर द स्किल सेट दैट यू पुटिंग इन अ चाइल्ड, आई डोंट वांट दैट, आई एम ओवर इट, or that doesn't suit into the profile that I am looking for, right? So आप वहाँ भी वो एंड भी नहीं मीट कर रहे हो, और ये एंड जहाँ पर आपको बच्चों पे काम करना चाहिए आप वो भी एंड नहीं मीट कर रहे हो. So as a entire sector, as a fraternity, we really need to work upon the framework, and to working upon the framework, government really needs to work very closely with the private players also. And the best way I feel is to do a PPP model, which is a public private partnership. And having said that, the amount of money that the government is spending per child is way higher than a private school, and the
Achha.
quality of education is way higher in private schools
Yes.
than the government schools. So we're going wrong everywhere. We need to correct all of this, and this can only be done when the entire fraternity comes together and really restructure it. एजुकेशन हम बात कर रहे हैं कि हमें विकसित भारत बनना है. भाई विकसित भारत कैसे बनोगे?
विश्व गुरु बनना है.
विश्व गुरु बनोगे तो पहले विश्व गुरु बनने के लिए बच्चों को पढ़ाई तो अच्छी दे दो. फॉरगेट अबाउट, आई मीन, infrastructure is very important, your economy is very important, all of these things are, but what about education? ना एजुकेशन मेन फ्रेम में डिस्कस होता है. आप मुझे बताओ कितनी न्यूज़ है जो एजुकेशन के बारे में आती है? what do you see in news when it comes about education? क्या सुनते हो आप?
Nothing, and people are not interested in that as well. तो ये अंडे और मुर्गी वाली बात है कि अंडा पहले आया मुर्गी आई, क्योंकि लोगों को इंटरेस्ट नहीं है इसलिए न्यूज़ नहीं आती, या न्यूज़ नहीं आती इसलिए लोगों को इंटरेस्ट नहीं है.
फी हाइक हो जाएगी तो इंटरेस्ट आ जाएगा.
हाँ, बिकॉज दैट अफेक्ट्स डायरेक्टली देयर वॉलेट्स. अभी क्या है दुनिया
If
में,
that affects your child's future, isn't not that important?
people are not really interested in that. Believe me when I tell you that. People are more interested कि हिंदू मुसलमान का क्या हो रहा है, पीएम कौन बनेगा, सीएम कौन बनेगा, and that has nothing to do with their personal life.
But I feel it has not been talked about in the mainframe that is one of the things that अगर आप उसको मेन फ्रेम में लाओगे, डिस्कस करोगे, तो शायद पर्सपेक्टिव धीरे धीरे चेंज होना शुरू हो जाए. क्योंकि आज रियलाइज़ नहीं कर रहे हैं तो बाद में रियलाइज़ करोगे. Today India is like sitting at a fact where it has a huge unemployment issue, and the reason is education.
मुझे वही समझ में नहीं आता. मुझे रिक्वायरमेंट है, मेरे ऑफिस में रिक्वायरमेंट होती है बहुत सारी, और मुझे लोग नहीं मिलते. क्योंकि 20 लोग इंटरव्यू के लिए आएंगे, उसमें से 2 लोग मिलते हैं मुझे ठीक ठाक, 3 लोग मिलते हैं.
वो ठीक ठाक होंगे, उनके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी भी ज़्यादा होगी, क्योंकि
Chances-
वही ठीक ठाक लोग सब लोग ढूंढ रहे हैं.
चांसेस ज़्यादा हैं.
बात वही है, क्योंकि ठीक ठाक लोग, वही स्किल्ड या सेमी स्किल्ड लोग, दैट परसेंटेज इज वेरी लेस. As I said, only 8%. This is researched. This is a article published in February by TOI only, if I'm not mistaken. 8% of the graduates are only employable, which is
और कितने
crazy.
40 लाख हैं, 4 करोड़ लोग ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं शायद इस टाइम पे. 4 करोड़ लोग
4
शायद,
करोड़.
4 करोड़ लोग ग्रेजुएशन कर रहे हैं.
So it is crazy. What you're looking at.
But let me also propose an idea. Why don't you also diversify and open a school for to train people in plumbing and electricity and all this? There's a lot of requirement across the
वही
globe.
होगा. There'll be a lot of things. There'll be lot of
Sanford training school.
we are thinking on those lines.
Absolutely.
Definitely thinking on those lines, because the point is that skill is a huge issue. We are facing it while hiring, and we are also seeing the same thing in the entire industry also, and the stats also say the same thing. And slowly and gradually you will see parents who understand these things, parents who are really serious about their kids' education, will choose a school which gives them good skills, because numbers तो matter नहीं करेंगे. बहुत
वो
सीधी सी
हॉर्स
बात है.
राइडिंग क्यों सिखाते हैं स्कूल में? लाइक व्हाट्स द यूज ऑफ इट?
That's a sport. If you want to opt it.
नहीं, जैसे हॉर्स राइडिंग एक सिखाया ही जाता है, बहुत सारे स्कूल में हॉर्स राइडिंग कराते हैं.
Mandatory तो I don't know, maybe there
अच्छा.
are schools who are doing it mandatory, but horse riding is a sport.
अच्छा.
If you want to choose it. Like generally
हॉर्स राइडिंग ओलंपिक्स में होता है, जो स्पोर्ट्स है उसका.
yeah, so that's what I'm coming
हाँ,
to.
हाँ, हाँ.
सो क्या होता है कि एक तो प्राइवेट स्कूल्स क्यों अच्छा भी करते हैं, क्योंकि उनका एक पर्सनल लालच भी होता है कि मेरा बच्चा पढ़ के आगे निकले तो मेरे ब्रांड का नाम भी होगा, ठीक है, माई क्वालिटी विल स्पीक एंड ऑल ऑफ दोज थिंग्स, एंड आई वॉन्ट, एंड एवरी प्राइवेट स्कूल ओनर वॉन्ट्स टू क्रिएट अ लेगेसी. लेट मी टेल यू,
अच्छा,
कि मेरा लेगेसी
कि
स्कूल
हमारे
होना
स्कूल
चाहिए.
के से ये पीएम बन गया टाइप्स.
मतलब लेगेसी मतलब ये, अगर आप ये ब्रांड देखो तो आप सोचो कि मेरा जो निकला हुआ बच्चा होगा ना, वो बहुत अच्छा होगा, वो बहुत स्मार्ट होगा, वो बहुत स्किल्ड होगा किसी ना किसी चीज़ में. So what they try to do is they try to introduce lot of sports like this, lot of single player sports. जैसे कि आप आजकल देखोगे आर्चरी बहुत चल रहा है, क्योंकि उसका स्कोप बहुत ज़्यादा है आगे चल के.
Absolutely.
And then what schools do is they try to bring those children to national level and international level, and if they get it, so the school also feels nice also, and एक आध अच्छा 2-4 अच्छे स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन निकल के आपके स्कूल से, तो your school gets a tag कि अरे their sports facility is very good, they work a lot. तो स्पोर्ट्स वाला पेरेंट और स्पोर्ट्स वाला बच्चा आपकी स्कूल में आएगा. सो ये उनका एक पर्सनल लालच भी होता है.
एक और सवाल है, वो हम अंतिम सवाल है मेरा आपके लिए, कि पहले स्कूल्स में सरस्वती वंदना होती थी, सरस्वती माता की मूर्तियाँ दिखती थी, फोटोज़ दिखती थी. अब वो सब गायब हो गया है. मैं अपनी बेटी के स्कूल में जिस दिन गया था, जो उनका लास्ट डे था, तो उनका जो जिस गाने से उन्होंने शुरुआत की, दैट वाज डांस मंकी. ठीक है, अब वो टीचर की पर्सनल चॉइस हो सकती है, बट आई वाज काइंड ऑफ ऑफेंडेड कि भाई ये क्या है, मतलब क्या हो रहा है ये डांस मंकी. बट क्या हुआ ऐसा जो भारत देश में लोग सरस्वती माँ को उन्होंने किक्ड आउट कर दिया सारे स्कूल से, क्यों?
सो आज भी we'll complete 16 years, Sanford will complete 16 years. आज तक हमारे जितने भी एनुअल फंक्शंस होते हैं, जितने भी छोटे से भी ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं, देयर इज ऑलवेज अ लैम्प लाइटनिंग।
अच्छा,
there's always that we start with either Saraswati Vanna or you know, Ganesh ji, some song that is related to Ganesh, because that's how you start a thing.
yes.
Any auspicious thing that you want to start, then you talk about Ganesh ji, or if you're talking about education, you talk about Saraswati ji. That's a part of our Hindu culture, I would say, right? So now we practice it and we totally believe it, right? That's on the Sanford aspect, right? And there is no harm in praying to anything. What's the issue? But having said that, there are schools who want to uh, have like a approach which looks even to all authenticity, that you know, people are coming from different
You mean
backgrounds.
ethnicities? Yes, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
yeah.
people are coming to from different backgrounds, so nobody should feel offended.
So we should get
But I feel
Hollywood
my
culture.
parents, they never felt offended.
But let me also tell you. So, because I don't want to offend you, so let me throw an Hollywood song on your face. What if I get offended in that? अरे आपने मेरे को सरस्वती वंदना नहीं सुनाई, फाइन, आप मेरे को डांस मंकी सुना रहे हो, अगर मैं उसमें ऑफेंड हो गया तो उसमें भी तो ऑफेंड हो सकता हूँ ना मैं.
वो तो आप किसी में भी offend हो सकते
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, that my parent could have also got, so because they feel कि कोई offend ना हो जाए, that's what they feel. ऐसा नहीं है, because we have been practicing it. My parents have never felt offended. They have always felt. See it
जैसे
as a,
लॉ ऑफ लैंड होता है वैसे कल्चर ऑफ लैंड भी तो होना चाहिए.
यार अब you are living in a majority population that believes in Hinduism. What's the problem in it? You're only teaching. You need to look at the end of it, that you're teaching only good to the children. Are you telling them that please follow this? No, right? You're just saying that do this, you know, let's dance on this song or do a little lamp lightning. What's the harm in it? You're celebrating all the festivals in school. Name any festival.
But private schools are celebrating Christmas way more than any other festival they celebrate. I hope you know that. They don't even celebrate Diwali. On the day of Diwali, my elder daughter, we got an email from the school teacher saying that today she can either celebrate Diwali or she can also celebrate Hanukkah, and she can celebrate, she wrote one more festival. And I literally had to reply very harshly on that email that on the day of Diwali, my daughter will celebrate only Diwali. I had to write a very harsh letter to that school.
No
But they
comments.
literally sent that email saying
No
that, you
comments.
know,
I
on
do
this
not
day.
support that.
Yeah,
That's all I could say. That I do not support that.
but look at them telling me to ask my daughter to celebrate Hanukkah, which is a Jew festival.
Yeah.
And there was one more festival which was some other ethnicity. And I was like, why would you even suggest something like this to us? And then the reply came from the teacher, noted. Which also means, I don't know, was there a threat? अच्छा तेरी बेटी को बताते हैं अभी.
So, I mean, I don't know. But that's what we try to practice. In school, we celebrate all festivals.
Absolutely.
Haven't said that. We celebrate from Guru Purav to
So
Christmas.
on the day Bakar Eid, do you guys like slaughter a goat? Just
No,
a joke.
please. I mean, see, I feel every religion has something good to teach.
Absolutely.
You focus on the good part. No,
Absolutely.
teach the good part to the children,
Mhm.
right? And there is no harm in teaching them the good part of it, of any religion for that matter. So why shy away from anything? That's the point. But हाँ, कुछ मैंडेटरी नहीं होना चाहिए. आई फील कि ऐसा ही करना है,
नहीं,
यही
बिल्कुल,
करना है, एंड इट शुड बी इवन आउट. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए आपने ये चीज़ एक्सट्रीम कर दी, लाइक यू सेइंग कि क्रिसमस ज़्यादा मना रहे तुम, या आप सिर्फ हम
क्रिसमस में मेरी बेटी के स्कूल में 1 हफ्ते का फेस्टिवल होता है और दिवाली के दिन उसको वो छुट्टियां मिलती हैं जो सरकारी मैंडेट है, तो क्या कर सकते हैं, तो पूरी छुट्टी देते हैं उसको दिवाली के टाइम पे. बट उसके यहाँ पे 1 हफ्ते का क्रिसमस का मेला लगता है प्रॉपर, और सारे पेरेंट्स मेला लगाते हैं. आई एम सरप्राइज कि
कुकीज लेके जाते हैं, केक्स
वो पता
लेके
नहीं, हाँ,
जाते हैं,
something
फेस्ट
like
होता
that.
है.
हाँ,
I
some
know,
nonsense.
I
I
know.
never went
I've
to
seen
that. बट हाँ, कुछ होता है ऐसा. तो पहली चीज़ तो मैं आपको एक और बात बताता हूँ, मैं बहुत ही देसी टाइप का आदमी हूँ, ठीक है. तो जैसे ही मैं अपनी बेटी के स्कूल में किसी एनुअल फंक्शन में जाता हूँ, मेरे दिमाग में पता है क्या चलता है, This is one day I'm supposed to meet all the fake people in the world. And once I met with them, I'm supposed to come next year now. Because most of the people who meet me in that school usually are very fake people. The kind of, like they will say, hi, how are you? I missed you last time. I was like, तूने ना मुझे कोई मैसेज करा ना फोन करा तो कैसी बातें कर रहा है ये कर रही है but this is how the schools are, this is how the people are, you know, we just live with them, we survive with them somehow.
And this is how probably the society is also becoming.
How sad is that?
That's sad. I mean, you
जैसे भी
can't
आपने
be
कहा ना
the-
आप सच बोलती हो तो आपके लिए तो मुश्किल होगा, मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल होता है क्योंकि आप
बहुत
सच
मुश्किल
बोलते हो
होता
तो
है।
बहुत मुश्किल होता
बहुत
है.
मुश्किल होता है.
Once Plato said, the toughest life is lived by the person who speaks truth. He lives
That
the
is
worst
very
life.
true. That is very true because everything comes. I mean, it would just reflect on my face. So probably in a fun way also, if in house if we have to lie to parents for like a small thing also, I am not the person who will do that. Like in a fun way, but क्योंकि नहीं हो सकता. That's not a part of my personality.
Yeah.
I just can't do it.
Mhm.
So I mean, I can't figure out. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If I like you, I like you.
Simple. Yeah.
Simple as that. And I feel that's very sorted, and that's how we need to teach the children also.
So you will not have many friends as well.
So to be honest, on that note, okay, so one thing absolutely I would like to share, and I take absolute privilege in that I have been one of the youngest educators or edupreneurs of the country, because I started working at the age of 16. So when I started working at the age of 16, this is after I came out of the school and all of those things, and I was very fascinated with what my parents were doing and the school and all of those things. So I started working even when I was in school. So my mother was like very particular that if I had to buy something or anything in summer holidays, so she would tell me, I'm putting a summer camp. You come and work in my summer camp. I will pay you the salary. You buy whatever you want to buy. I will not ask you a question. But for that, you have to work.
Yeah.
So from the day one, that the kind of things that they've sort of brought me up with, that you have to earn for yourself, right? You need to work to earn and all of those things. So I started working post 16, and I take it as a privilege because I have a huge experience now with the kind of age that I am in. I'm 31, and I have a huge experience if I compare to the people of my age.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So, I mean, to all the young people, you should expose yourself to a lot of learning, and not the bookish learning. The exposure out there, the experiences which teach you. And B, I feel as an educator, it was a shock because I would walk into a room and I would not see anybody less than 40 years.
40 is also, I think you're underestimating. I think it should be 50 plus. अगर schools का मालिक है कोई तो 50 के ऊपर ही होता है most of the time.
और नहीं टीचर्स की भी, मतलब मैं इन जनरल प्रिंसिपल्स की भी बात करूँ, whenever I used to go to conferences, I mean, everybody would look at me like in a very alien way.
Do you get bored when you talk to them sometimes? Like, not all the time. But
I feel I don't want to say much because I will offend them. I have a very different thought process. A thought process probably you're not practicing. But it's not like that. There's a lot of people who are very accepting also. I won't say that everybody is like that. But it was interesting that I used to just see grey hair in a room, and the only person who everybody is looking like, what is she doing in the room? She's so young. She must be like 20 or whatever. What is she doing? And how can she be an edupreneur at such a young age? But now I feel really nice and privileged. I kept talking about it for a really long time, that more young people needs to be there in education to change education. So now I see a lot of young people coming in terms of promoters also and principals also. A lot of young people coming in, which is like really good. And now I can say that in education, there's a young people's gang also, which when I started off, I was the only one. So it has been incredible as that sort of a journey, and has given me a lot of exposure this whole thing that I started so early, and everybody should do that, and more young people should join in education. To everybody who's listening,
नहीं नहीं, हमारे यहाँ IT फॉर्म ज्वाइन करो.
नहीं ये यंग रेवोल्यूशन लाने वाले लोग एजुकेशन में बहुत रिक्वायर्ड है.
नहीं नहीं, I love talking to you. कुछ रह गया है? We discussed
Nothing.
all of
I
it.
think, yeah.
It was wonderful
Thank
talking
you.
to you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Love.
much.